Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the NWP call this evening. My name is Rich Simmonds. I'll be your presenter and host. Before I go any further, I just want to read this disclaimer. I'm not here to give you financial advice. I share information about what I actually do myself. Please be sure you understand what you're putting your money into, and I'm here to help you. If you're unsure about something, please ask. Remember, historical results, which you will see during this presentation, are no promise of what will happen in the future. NWP provides you with capital growth. Now, the question is, would you like your capital to grow on a yearly basis, on a monthly basis, or a weekly basis? I'm sure that most of you would want your money to grow on a weekly basis, and that's what NWP offers us, the ability to grow our capital on a weekly basis. My experience with NWP so far, I am one of the founding members. Rakesh is also on this call. He is also a founding member, or actually the founder of NWP. And I've been with NWP for 44 weeks because that's when the trading started, 44 weeks ago at the end of October last year. And I've seen sustainable growth. But the main factor for me is that not only is there sustainable growth, but there's built-in safety mechanisms. And that's the one main factor for me, is the fact that you have to withdraw your profits so that there can be no internal rotation of money in the system. The profits are always separated, and I'll go into a little bit more detail about that. The instant withdrawals, if you're with us on Tuesday night, you would have seen how the instant withdrawals happen and how quickly they work. So if you haven't seen that yet, do go back to the Tuesday night's recording, and at about 10 minutes you'll see the recording, how that process works of taking your withdrawal and putting it back into the system. I've done 34 withdrawals myself to date, and that's coming from my checkout wallet as well as my referral bonuses. Remember, with NWP there's a free affiliate marketing plan, so you can earn money with NWP regardless of whether you've got an investment yourself or not. NWP's offices recently opened in the Trump Towers in Istanbul in Turkey. It's a very prominent position. It's not some little backyard office that you can't find. This is easy to find, and it just shows this commitment of NWP to transparency. The trading profits from the company and the traders. Trading's done from Monday to Friday, and then on Saturday, all profits are sent to a payment gateway. They're not kept with your capital. The capital stays with the brokers. The profits are then sent to a payment gateway. They'll remain with the payment gateway until such time as you actually make the withdrawal. 20% of your capital is used on the Forex markets. This is what they use to they use 20% of your capital to generate those weekly profits that you would have seen. Remember, with NWP, there's no funny stuff. Everything's transparent. There's no membership fees. There's no subscriptions, trading fees, or anything like that. The only fee that you will be charged is for your withdrawal that you make. It's a flexible system. You have access to your capital. Your first time you withdraw your capital, that's free. Now, there's different portfolios that you can enter into. There's the foundation portfolios here, where you can start with as little as $10. And what happens on each of these different portfolios, there's a different target that the traders look for. In the foundation, which is the basic profiles, that's from 5 to 10%. That's the target. So anything from 5% upward is what the traders look for. When you've got more than $10,000 invested, the traders look for 8% or more on a monthly basis. Now, although these targets are monthly targets, these profits are paid out to you on a weekly basis. That 5% that you would have seen, that's the accumulation from the month. So you might get 1% here, 1.5%, something like that. But by the end of the month, you would have received 5% or more. Or let's put it that way. That's not a guarantee, but that's what the results have shown us so far. Remember, past results are not a guarantee of what's going to happen in the future, But the traders do their best to stay within those targets and make sure that the 5%, the 8%, and 10% are earned by those particular portfolios, and they have managed to accomplish that so far. Right, so when you're ready, you deposit your capital using any of those cryptocurrencies. That's USDT Tether, there's the BEP20 USDT, and then also Polygon USDT. Just make sure, if you're unsure, please just ask about anything that if you use an exchange, for instance, and your exchange you're not quite sure, just check with us first before sort of wasting any funds. The minimum withdrawal from that instant withdrawal is $5. So if you've got $5, you can do an instant withdrawal, and that'll be a 5% fee on that instant withdrawal. Now, if you've got $5, 5% of $5 is 25 cents. So therefore, you withdraw out your $5 and you actually receive $4.75 in your crypto wallet. On the capital, the first time you withdraw capital out of the system, it's free. That is your deposited amount, the money that you put in to start with. When you draw out after the first time, there will be a 2% charge on capital withdrawals. I just want to mention something about capital withdrawals. You can withdraw your capital. There is a button in the back office and that where it says withdraw your principal amount. This is active at the moment on the weekend. In the future, it will be active every day, but at the moment, it's active on the weekend. Let's have a look at the example of this account here. If this person wanted to draw out, let's say, $500, he would then take two of these, so let's say the 334 and the 266. Now, when you're withdrawing your principal capital, you have to withdraw the full amount of what you put in there. So you can't draw exactly 500. You have to draw any one of these amounts to make up the 500. So if you wanted 1,000, you wouldn't be able to draw 1,000 of the 2,200. You'd have to take the full $2,202. Why is that? Because each of these portfolios operate separately. So when you are taking the money, let's say from this $2,000 portfolio here, you would be closing this portfolio. And when you put money in again, you open a new portfolio. So each of these times, from the time the 18th of December, this first portfolio opened, then he opened another one. And you can see here each time the date. Now, if you close a portfolio, you don't just draw a bit out of it, you draw the full thing out of it. So again, just to, this is how the system works. So if you do need money, just be aware of that. So you might want to think, okay, let me say I put in $1,000. I might want to draw 500 in future. I don't necessarily want to draw the whole 1,000. So then what you do is just simply open a portfolio of 500, open that one, 2 minutes later, open another 500 and, do it that way. Split up your portfolios. You can have as many portfolios as you like in the back office. It's just easier to manage should you want to withdraw some of your money. Remember that you are in control of your profits. You're also in control of your capital, as I've just mentioned. You decide on a weekly basis whether you want to withdraw and redeposit them. This is the extra layer of security in the system, knowing that everyone in NWP has to withdraw their profits on a weekly basis. So no one can say, yeah, I think I've got money. No, if you've made profit and you made more than $5, you would have had to withdraw it. So you know for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that you've got $5 or more. Whatever you drew, that is your money, you've taken it out, and then you decide what you want to do with it. So do you want to spend it, go buy some groceries, go buy some clothes, do whatever you need to do, or if you've got extra money, you can add to that, or simply redeposit what you've withdrawn. Remember, as long as you've got $10 or more, you can make a redeposit and a reinvestment, or open a new portfolio. The triple booster, remember the triple booster is open still until Sunday night at midnight, or probably actually 1 o'clock to be exact, 1 o'clock on Monday morning, South African time. So you've still got time to get the booster if you've got people that are thinking about it. I know in the past that boosters have been extended. That booster will not be extended. When this triple booster falls away, there's a double booster. Remember that if you've got a triple booster, you cannot take a double booster. So if the person's thinking about a booster, let them get the advantage now of the $30 triple booster. Otherwise, it'll be a $50 double booster from Monday onwards. Right, so when you're ready to start, please ask for the booklet. That'll show you how to register, deposit your funds, start the booster, your asset portfolio, and how to withdraw. Remember that we did do that example on Tuesday night. Paula did very nicely showing us how to withdraw. Do look at that video and make sure. Remember, when you are withdrawing, make sure that wherever you're sending it to is a Polygon USDT address, not simply a USDT address. If you do that, unfortunately, you might find that you lose your money. So always just check and make sure that you are sending your withdrawal to a Polygon USDT address. Now, there is WhatsApp chat support. You might have put in a withdrawal wallet that you might want to change. That's when you would need to contact support. Remember, if you are changing a withdrawal wallet address, it will take 2 to 3 days because the IT team has to do it. But for security reasons, it's not done immediately either, to make sure that just no funny stuff. Now, let's talk a little bit about the affiliate plan and the way that you can make money, because we're all here to make some money, whether that's growing from the weekly profits that we make from our own investment. But if you refer people, NWP gives you the opportunity to make some money as well. So these were the trading profits last week, 1.57%. The average for the month or the last 4 weeks was 5.49%. That's on the normal foundation portfolios. If you look at the growth portfolios, they did obviously a bit better because the target is a bit higher there. They earned 1.93% this last week, bringing them to a monthly figure of just over 9%, which is a very nice return for them on their investment. If we look at the statistics, and you'll probably wonder, okay, these affiliate bonuses and the extra money, where does that come from? Well, each week, the profit that you see, so if we go back to this last slide, there's 1.57%. What was actually earned was 3.14%. There's a split, 50% goes to the portfolio profits, and the other 50% goes to what is called the business volume. If we look at the member profits for the last 44 weeks, if you had started then, your portfolio would have earned 88.73% so far, and the average monthly profit sort of weighted towards the last 6 months of 5.62%. But the total profit paid out by NWP so far is 177.46%. That just shows you a little bit about the sustainability of the company. If the trading wasn't real, well, they couldn't have paid those sort of profits out. We're still getting our profits. It shows you that this is real trading. And remember that we don't just say that. Why? Because everyone has drawn their profits out on a weekly basis. It's not just in their back office. It's not just some fancy figure there. It's real money, and they were drawing it out. Your weekly earnings as an affiliate, obviously if you're making profits, your weekly earnings are determined and generated by the traders, and you'll see that. But your weekly earnings from your affiliate plan, the referring of friends and family, when you refer your friends, you will earn from them and also their referrals. Now, you'll get a direct referral bonus from the people you refer, but when it starts to their referrals, that's where the binary and matching bonuses come in as well. If we look at that, here it is, the way to earn from your own portfolio, from your referrals, and then from your community and team. When you look at your own portfolio, this is from your earnings. Remember, those earnings that you see, your profit that you make on your account on a weekly basis, that's the profits that are generated by the traders from Monday to Friday. Those profits show in your checkout wallet. That's the little blue one. Remember this, what you see there, if there was $10.73 in your checkout wallet, it means that there's $10.73 at the payment gateway waiting for you to do an automatic withdrawal. Then your referrals go into the referral bonus wallet, and your referrals, when you've referred someone, you will make 10% of whatever they make on a weekly basis. It's not coming out of their money, it's coming out of the business volume, and that's the other 50% that was generated, and that other 50% is what's used to pay the bonuses. That goes into your referral wallet. These two wallets do not get combined. Okay, you'll see a value in your checkout wallet and a value in your referral bonus. When any of them are $5 or more, you can make a withdrawal. If your referral bonus is still less than $5, you need to wait until it has accumulated $5 before you can make that withdrawal. Then obviously you're taking that, you're putting it into your own wallet. When you've got a community, or when you've got people who in both your legs of your business, so you look in your back office and you see that there's volume on your left-hand side and volume on the right. That's by looking at this total deposit and seeing what's showing there. You will get paid a binary bonus on your smallest leg. So in this case, if you had 3,400 in your smallest leg, that's the leg you're getting paid on, and you'll get 15% of whatever was generated in that leg on a weekly basis. These are bonuses that happen every week. As your team grows and as your referrals start investing and adding to their accounts, so will your income on a weekly basis grow as well. The whole idea is to establish yourself a nice reoccurring income on a weekly basis, and it's truly passive, because once that person's in the system and he's happy, then they start adding themselves. Once you've shown them what to do or got us to help you and show you what to do, that person does it on their own, and it's completely passive, and you just carry on earning week to week. Right, so it's all about preparing the soil, getting your people, getting your own things in place so that you can build up this business and you can prosper in time. There's no upfront bonuses like other companies might do, but every week you will earn from this system, and that's what makes it completely sustainable. Right, are there any questions?
Hi again, Richard.
Hello, Dorcas.
Can I, for example, if I have two people that I need to refer, can I make one under my reference and the other one under the other one's referral?
Well, yes, you can do it, but then remember that when you refer someone, you're going to earn the referral bonus from the person you refer. So if you give your people to someone else, okay, they're going to earn the referral bonus. You won't earn the referral bonus.
No, what I mean is, for example, I refer my sister.
Yes.
And my friend.
Yes.
So I put my sister under my referral and my friend under my sister's referral. Is that possible?
Yes, but you could also put them both, your friend and your sister, under you. Let me just show you on the whiteboard how that happens. Right, so here you are, okay? Now, you've already got people underneath you, Dorcas.
The left, yes.
Yes, so you've got people on the left, and other people who we're talking to here might have other people on their right or the left, okay? But in your case, you've got people on the left. So now when you bring your sister in, so here's your sister, and then your friend. It's going to look like this.
Oh, okay.
Even though it's under your sister, it's actually your person.
Oh, okay.
So if this person's got, let's say, your sister's got $1,000, and your friend's got $1,000, you will earn the referral bonus from that $1,000 of your sister and the referral bonuses on a weekly basis from your friend.
Okay.
Just like in your account where you've got 1,000 on your left here from the other people, right? You will now have, if your sister puts in 1,000 or less, doesn't matter. Okay, you will start earning the binary. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now, because you've put your friend under your sister, all your sister needs to do is bring one of her friends in.
Oh, okay.
And then when your sister's got a friend here, she will start earning the binary as well, because she's got the friend that you put in on the right-hand side under your sister, but it's your person. And then your sister brings someone, and because she's got someone on the left and someone on the right, even though it's not her person, it's your person, she will still earn the binary.
Oh, okay. I understand. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. You can only put, so if Dorcas, or let's say me who introduced Dorcas, if I introduce someone into this business, like I introduced a man today, he joined here and he's now under Dorcas, but he's under these other people, and I think there's 2 or 3 people here in this line.
3 people, yes.
Yes. So, but this person that I brought in is there, and Dorcas is here, and this guy, he's also one of my people. So I can put the people like that, just like Dorcas can put her sister, and then her friend, and whoever else she can put there. But every time she puts someone, it has this effect of that becomes her sister's right leg, and then her sister builds her own left leg.
Sure. Okay.
This is how we help each other as a team. You know, you introduce people, and whether, you know, I just bring in people, and like you would bring in people, and then if your sister wants the advantage of the binary, then she starts bringing her people in and adding to her community, and as that happens, and as your community grows, so does your binary bonus. Okay, so yeah, that was a little bit about how the binary works. Remember that you all benefit from the binary as your team grows, and you can, you know, it's just the way the system works. You just look for the people. If you've got people on your right, for instance, then put someone on your left. If you haven't got people, or if you've got people on your left, then put someone on your right. That's just how it works. And if you're unsure, just ask. All right, people. Well, that was my presentation for this evening. Thanks very much.